Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, Cat Eyes Unfiltered, and welcome back to episode 2 of The Bachelor that just premiered a couple days back. We are going to be running commentary on a few of this episode, just so for those who are unable to catch this show live as it airs, come on here and get a good goss from me. We will get into the nitty-gritty or the specifics or the shenanigans that went down on last night's episode. First things first though, some housekeeping, my Posh fam. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to my channel and help me grow. Please like, comment, and just let's have a fam or create a community in this space. Alright. So, last night's episode, the Batchmen, Felix, Jed, and Thomas made their grand entrance onto the show to actually meet these women in their bachelorette pad. It was already chaotic, given that the girls were so confused as to how many men they were going to be vying for. It was just a lot to take in for them, and for me, I could not know. I didn't even know who was who, so I felt, okay, I'm not even going to try and crack this code. However these women are paired, I will find out as they couple or uncouple as we progress on the show. They are still speculating about the numbers. Usher came in quickly to let them know that yes, there are more than the usual one batch, and in fact there is 3 bachelor men coming on the show for season 10, to which they felt, okay, now there's like 100 of us here, there's still enough men to go around. If it was gonna be enough, who knows. Now I wanted to try and itemize the women that were for each man. Okay, I know there are 10 men, 10 ladies for each. So Felix has got 10, Jed has got I think 10, and Thomas has got 10. So far for Felix women, I think there's Crystal, there's Yuri, and there is Naomi, there is Abigail. Okay, so we're going to unpack them, and I'm going to just put pictures on the slide as we go. For Thomas, I know I think Leah is the front runner. He really likes Leah, and there's one that's been nicknamed Mimi. There is Aileen. So that's like the 3 that I know for now. We're gonna unpack them when they do have, because I know they have a group date towards the end of episode 2. So I will let you know some of the women from this group of men, in the group that went on the date for the individual bachelors. Guys, this is confusing. I'm gonna try. Anyways, Jed, I think I was able to pick up 5 ladies in his circle. Tash, very controversial, this one. There was Alicia, there's Bella and Angela, as well as Caitlin. So we're gonna find out a little bit more, or the rest, if I can unpack all of that today. Just to confirm, there are indeed 30 women on display for this season. The women were shown their future engagement rings. I don't think I'm allowed to say this on YouTube. Guys, Posh fam, I can assure you, there were funny flutters when that ring was revealed. Like, am I allowed to say this? Yeah. So a lot of them were overwhelmed. I guess engagement ring does that to women. Like, makes you blush, makes you see or imagine a lot of things. Now, so this is what the producers did. In order for us to have a better understanding of who is with who, they decided to tag most of them, the shows according to the batch. So it went off first with Jed's night. So we saw Jed mingling with the women that he chose from the blind date, to get to know them or get more familiarized with the ladies who are there representing for him. Tash, remember? The 31-year-old gorgeous, specimen of a human, created a little bit of controversy. Again, drama, they have to. My opinion about this man will come in shortly, but let me just get to the Tash situation. Tash sort of found out that Jed had passed a few of the girls during their blind first date, and she was like, leave it. And to her, I'm not gonna not have my own share of the passion. How can you all pass him on the first date and I didn't get a chance to? And guess what she did? She walked up to Jed whilst the other girls were watching and gave him a big one on the lips. Jed, I saw the playback. He literally like held his lips together while she, came on him, and it did rattle feathers. The other girls felt disrespected. What can I say? It was a disrespectful move. But I guess in a show like this, you have to claim your territory however way you can. And that is the reason I remember why I stopped watching The Bachelor after, I think, Sam and Sneza or Matty and his now fiance or wife or whatever season, because it just went downhill for them. But I don't know. The 3 Bachelor scenario was a draw card for me this year. Am I going to finish the commentary on this particular season? It's still a maybe, because a lot of things just came to my, like, this is the reason why you stopped watching. This is the reason why this show, you were done with the show, and everything is just playing itself back, from the pettiness, the cattiness, women not portraying each other in the proper fashion. We're not coming together as one. For me, it brought back a lot of memories as to why I stopped watching the Bachelor franchise. But I'm gonna see how much I can run commentary for this season, and I'm gonna apologize if I don't come through, if I don't finish it. Just know that I could not take the shenanigans anymore, but we will give it our best shot. Personal opinion, what do I think of this man? Now, given the franchise that it is, the idea of the show is to bring people or be an avenue to which you can matchmake people who are so hard done by on the outside world, or who haven't got the time to meet people. So this is like a matchmaking show, on steroids, you would say. And the premise or the proviso is that love will indeed happen, or love is the focus here. And for you to actually come on a show like this to say you want to find love, you probably should be well established in your own terms. Like, be a strong person. I'm not materialistic here, but you can't tell me a 25-year-old drummer is ready for marriage. Like, I don't know. I'm not judging this guy, but I'm just saying, to be ready for marriage, there are certain things that should be put in place. Okay, you're a drummer. What famous band? How many gigs do you run a year? 25. So obviously you might be up and coming indie whatever. I know you. I've tried to Google you. I don't know. So how are you going to protect, provide, profess to your family that you are trying to build? So first things first, the 3 men on this show are basic at best. They're not even close to being average. They are very basic. Restaurant manager, very vague again, because anyone can be a restaurant manager. I don't know, I'm just saying. So I really know what you do. Felix, on the other hand, is a playboy personified. He claims to be a business. I don't know what he does for a living, because his portrayal on this show this season tells me he is a lot more on the party scene than he is. So again, they're basic. They haven't got what it takes to start a family, and it's no surprise why they are single on the outside world. So I think, again, in my opinion, the Bachelor, the producers they lost the plot on this one, because you're not going to bring someone who says I'm just ready to find love and the person is half ready to find love. Finance, as we know it, is the one biggest barrier or the one biggest issues that couples face when they're married. So it's, for me, they're not cutting it. And I don't know what you're bringing to the table, but it's literally crumbs, in my opinion. So let's get to Felix night. Felix night went with a bang. Boy, oh boy, is he here to party. Like, scratch whatever he told us at his intro. He's actually here for the fun of it, to party. I don't think he has a clue as to what commitment involves or what it looks like or what it feels like. He's a douchebag. Sorry, I'm calling it. I know we're all here for experience, but for him, the purpose of the show is not where he's at. He's here for the experience of meeting with different women and having more body count. Okay? Because everything that came out of his mouth alluded to that fact. He made enemies by publicly kissing one of the girls. I believe her name was Tilly. I'm not sure now. This made the other ladies grip with envy. Rightfully so. We are all getting to know each other. We're all mingling. This is supposedly second date, and there's not enough time to have that one-on-one conversation with you, yet you're already going on pushing people publicly. Like, are you claiming territory? Are you defining relationship? Are you already you're not forming pockets of relationship. You're already like, okay, I want all of you, but I still want one. What is it? Make up your mind. Anyway, Ella, one of the ladies, felt it was too much, and she literally said, I'm done with this show. Let's walk off. Good on you. So Ella, if you ever get to watch this recap, thank you for re-dignifying what women stand for, and that is no BS. Ella said, this is not for me. I've been in the outside world cheated on. I'm not going to come in here, sort of a safe space, and be publicly humiliated and shamed. She walked off, and I'm like, girl, please take me with you. I don't think I want to watch this show anymore. Good on Ella. You were raised right. Like, I am so proud of you. So proud. She went home and she was like, I'm done with this rubbish. For me, that was like the highlight of the night on last night's episode. Felix, having heard that one of his girls left, so rude, he went right back to Tilly, grabbed her, and started kissing her publicly, to the disgust and dismay of the other girl. So twice, no apology, no remorse, nothing. He could not be bothered. He did it again during the group date when he cornered Naomi in the pool, and this was after he had had a reflective moment with the boys at the boys' pad, saying, oh, I shouldn't have done that, I probably well, dude has not learned. He again publicly kissed Naomi in front of the other girls. So I don't really know why he's here, what he's here for. Well, this is not what I want to watch. For me, it's not what I want to watch. The other girls kept, and this is going to create more drama that we really don't need within the girls. Maybe producers want all of this, but I don't know how this is going to make for good TV content when you have women having to fight each other just because there's a man that is exactly average. He's basic at best. After the introductory night, okay, we're gonna get to that. Before that, Thomas also had his night where he also got to mingle. Again, like I said, he's a restaurant manager and a business owner. He gets up close and personal with his chosen tribe. I think for him, the front runner is Leah, and I think Mimi or Minli or whatever her nickname is now. So yeah. Anyway, after the introductory night, the next morning, the boys had a briefing, like I said earlier, where Felix kind of felt some type of remorse about his antics or actions as to his behavior or his poor behavior. He did say, I'm going to do better, but shallowness does not really, You don't. It's him. It's who he's embedded in his DNA. So he's a very shallow person, and he went right back to his old ways, and that was it. So over to the girls. Then they all gathered. Osho came in and gathered them together to say, okay, we're going to have a group date, and the dynamics of this group date is the fact that those who have been invited to the group date are going to be up for elimination. So if you are in the group date, you might as well just pack your bags because you might not be coming back. And so going on a group date for Felix was Naomi, like I said earlier, who passed Felix, Abigail, Yuri, Jessica, and Mickey, I guess, or yeah, whatever they call this one. And for Thomas, we had Kiki, Jacinta, Maggie, Manny, and Leah. And for Jed, we had Angela, Jasmine, Kathleen, Bella, and of course Tash. Well, that kicked off, like I said, it just went downhill for me during that pool party at the bachelor's mansion, or bachelor's penthouse. That's the word, penthouse. We move right to the conclusion of episode 2, which is the rose ceremony, where the 3 groups that went on their group date were displayed front and center, waiting for who amongst them will be getting a rose. And unfortunately, from Jed, Kathleen was sent home, and from Felix, Mickey was sent home. And I'm going to say this to Mickey if you ever get to watch this. I am glad you were sent home, because that is not deserving of you. And from Thomas's group, we had Jacinta left home. I guess the rose was between Jacinta and Leah. We all knew Leah was going to get the rose because, of course, he already said he's got, the feels for Leah. Leah was literally almost about to have a nervous breakdown. She didn't think it was going to be her. But whatever stunt they were trying to pull, we're not buying it. Guys, that's where it ended for me. I am pretty sure there might be another episode tonight. And I'll see if I can run the recap for you as detailed and precise as I can. In the meantime, there's still more of these girls to unveil, because I don't really know all of them. But there's too much. I hope I can cover that in our next recap. Until then, stay focused and be safe. And makes you blush, makes you see or imagine a lot of things.